Everybody is always talking about, I want to do New Year resolution. My New Year resolution is this. I want to save more this year. I want to take my weight loss serious this year. Or maybe I want to learn a new course this year. Now, the reason why a lot of us, when we make these decisions, into the new year, and after like 2 months or 1 month, you just forget about it or you get tired, and then you wait till the next year again to make another New Year resolution. It's because you don't create an habit around it. Yes. And when you create an habit around something, so let's take for example, you say you want to learn a new course this year so that you can add to your knowledge and you can end up increasing your finances. Now, rather than just say I want to be serious with my online classes this year, what you should say is, how can I build a habit around learning, taking my online classes serious? Because the factors that affected you from taking it serious last year has not changed. Right? Yes, it has not changed. It's still the same factors, and you will still end up complaining that, oh, this year I did not end up learning this thing because of so and so reasons. Now let me give you a practical step. So rather than just saying that, why not build a habit around it, such as, okay, every day during my lunch time I have a 30-minute lunch break. So I would use 15 minutes, or I will use 10 minutes for my food, and I'll use the remaining 20 minutes to do my online classes. Trust me, by the time you do that every day, like let's say you work Monday to Friday, for example, if you do that Monday to Friday, 20 minutes, you spend 20 minutes every day, or you spend 15 minutes every day, even if it's at work time, right? Because maybe when you get home, you'll be tired, so you can't do it when you get home. But just say during your lunch time and say, okay, instead of spending time scrolling on social media, you spend that time using it to take your online classes, 15 minutes every day. You might think that it is nothing, but trust me, if you do 15 minutes every day for the next 3 months, you would have covered so much modules compared to if you're waiting to do maybe 2 hours in 2 weeks. Do you understand? So these are things like this that when you build an habit around it, like it's around something that you have to do, because you have to take your lunch every day. So if you do this, if you take your classes in between your lunch every day, you get so used to it that if you're doing something else aside from that class you're supposed to be taking, even your conscience we prick you that this is not what you're supposed to be doing by this time. Do you understand? So you have to create an habit around it. So take for example, you decide that you want to save more this year. Now you have to be specific in your savings and say, okay, how much exactly do I want to save? Now, you know that money is something that everybody struggle with a lot in terms of trying to save and all those things. Why not create a debit alert and then do your budget around, if you, let's say you're earning 100,000 naira, or you're earning you're earning, let's say in dollars, you're earning maybe, like, depending on whatever it is, maybe you're earning $1,500, and you say you want to save, let's say, $100 every month. So you can make a direct debit and just say, okay, once the salary comes in at this particular day of the month, then there's an automatic debit that goes into your savings account, right? And if it is, you're making 100,000 naira, you can put your budget, work your budget, and say, okay, if it's 10,000 naira I want to save every month, let there be an automatic debit alert, and then work your budget around lesser than what is coming into your account. So say you're earning 100,000 and you want to, your budget you could work your budget around 80,000, so you know that you're not going to go beyond that limit, right? So another good example could be that maybe you decide that you want to take your spiritual life more serious this year, and you want to spend more time reading your Bible. Then why not? Your lunchtime is a very good time for you, because sometimes you might say, okay, I'm going to wake up early, but a lot of times it's a lie. A lot of us don't. It's not everybody that's an early morning person, that you wake up, you have that enough time to do this, read your Bible and or pray. You could choose your lunchtime and say, okay, I'll spend 15 minutes use for my lunch, and then spend the remaining 15 minutes out of 30 minutes, you spend the remaining 15 minutes reading your Bible or praying, right? You are creating an habit. So when you create an habit around your New Year resolution goals, it makes it easy to accomplish. Now, I'm going to be doing another video on goal setting, and when you're setting goals, your goals have to be specific. If you say something like, I want to increase my finances this year, don't just say I want to increase my finances. What exactly do you want to increase with your finances? Okay, I want to make an extra income of, say, $1,000 every month, or I want to make an extra income of, say, 150,000 naira every month aside from my normal income that I receive from my 9 to 5 job. So now that you have been specific about the amount you want to earn every month, then the next step will now be, what do you have to do? So all of this is what is going to be, is what I'm going to talk about in my goal setting video that's going to be out shortly. So anyways, just let me know what do you struggle with when you talk about New Year resolutions. Like, do you create New Year resolutions? Do you believe in New Year resolutions? And if you like this video, kindly like, share, comment, and yes, just let me know if you'd like me to make more videos like this.